Hey guys, so thank you for watching and I welcome you back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a purple smoky eye look today. I'm going to be using Ulta Cosmetics palette, and this palette came with my a little gift that my husband got me for Christmas. So I'm going to be using the purple shades there and the pinks to create the look for you, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eye. I am actually going to use my concealer as a base since I don't have a primer, eye primer for my eyeshadows. The primer that I'm going to use, or the concealer I'm going to use for my eyes, is going to be the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and that's in Sand Sable. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead a little bit here to prime my eyes. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my ring finger to smooth that out in my eyes. And actually I already went ahead and did my eyebrow before starting the tutorial, so I won't be doing that today. But if you're interested in me actually filming myself doing my eyebrows, please let me know, comment below, and I'll be more than happy to actually mess it up, so I might do a little bit online here. Okay, so after I went ahead and smoothed out that primer base that I'm using, or the concealer as I'm using it, I'm gonna go ahead and use my actually I have a Mary Kay brush. This side here is the Doom Soft Dome brush looking thing, and then here is the flash shade. So I'm going to use the Dome one, and I'm going to go ahead with the neutral color right here. You can see that. That is called Peach, and I'm going to go ahead and just use that as my transition shade. And you can choose any color that is close to your skin just to transition and kind of set the primer or the concealer that you're using. Okay. Now, also, I'm going to be doing shortly some videos with a dark, like a navy blue, silver, gray halo. And if you're interested in that, please keep posted so you can find. I'm going to see if I do that before the end of the week. But if you do have any look that you're interested in watching me do, please leave a comment below. I'll be more than happy to help you with any questions that you have. I actually myself still look at other YouTubers, and I do get ideas from them, and I like to see what other people are interested in, and I learn from them. And also I'll learn from you. If you do YouTube, or if you have an idea or want to see me do something that you do that is great to an added technique, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to try it out. Okay. Alright, so now after I did that, I primed my eye, and then I went ahead and set it with that transition shade. I'm gonna go ahead with another color here, which is this color here. I don't know if you can really see it, but it is like a purpley pink, and it's actually called Hopeless Romantic. Maybe make sure. Yes, Hopeless Romantic. Yep. And then I'm going to go ahead and use over my transition shade. I want this to be actually like the base, and it's like a little pink purple. And let's see, hopefully you can see that. Maybe I have too much lighting, if that's possible. Yeah, let me just close it a little bit. Okay. So we're going to use Hopeless Romantic as the shade that I'm going to put in my crease. And that's just to give it some depth of the color. Okay. And then let me know what you like. If you like to see Get Ready With Me, or if you prefer tutorials like this, I can do that too, okay? Alright, so then we're going to go to the next side here, and we'll go ahead and do back and forth motion. Make sure that we blend very well the eyeshadow and leave a nice base. This palette itself it's not the best, but it is actually very good for the money. You know, you get, it is a drugstore price, so just keep that in mind. But I'll be doing more drugstore than high-end. I will do some high-end, but I'm not, majority of my videos are going to be drugstore. Just keep that in mind. You can always still create the same look with your high-end products or with your drugstore products. Just find a shade that is similar to the ones that I'm using here today. Okay, so then for the next, for the next, it is a little powdery, so it does have a big fallout, but you make it work. Okay, so my next shade that I'm going to use after the Hopeless Romantic, I am gonna go with let's see here, is actually, let's see, what do I want to do? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do this purple, and this is like a purple grayish color, and that one is called Twilight. That purple grayish, so I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna use that right under the Hopeless Romantic. Okay, and that's gonna be like in the inner crease. See, there you go, and we'll just do that. Maybe a little bit more. That's just gonna give a nice depth in there. Okay. All right. And go on the other side. Is anyone gonna go out today to vote for the primary elections here in Florida? I am. I'm gonna actually go after this to vote. I think it's important. I'm not getting into politics, but just think it's important with whatever you believe. It's important that you go out and stand up for what you believe and vote, so that way, you know, you have a say. We do have a say, and even if it's just one vote at a time, we have a say on what happens and what president will be in place. So so I urge you just to go and vote. You know, whatever you decide, whatever's right for you and your family, I believe you should go in and just, you know, stand up. I'm gonna go back in with the purple the purple here, the Hopeless Romantic pink purple shade, just to even out any harsh lines. I just have a little bit of product, not too much. It's just basically to give it, just to take away any harsh lines, okay? Alright, so next, I am going to go ahead and go with this purple shade right here, which is called Always Purple. And that one I'm going to go ahead and put it on the eyelid, okay? And I'm going to use my flash shade here. Oh, that one may need a little bit more. Some of these eyeshadows are always going to be a hit and miss. This one in itself is a little light. I might have to do something about that. Let's see what I do. Okay. Let's see. That will work maybe. Just gonna keep having to add to the shade. Not too happy, but we're gonna make it work. Just keep putting on the eyelid. A lot of fallout and not too much payoff. No, not that bad. I wish it was more vibrant. I'm gonna have to do a trick. Let me see. Do I have? Yes, I do have. So a lot of people use Fix Plus when they want to intensify an eyeshadow, but being that that is high end, I do use the artificial tears as an option instead. So now I do recommend for you to pick up the eyeshadow first before putting the eye drop, just so that it doesn't mess up your eyeshadow. And that I learned from Kathleen Lights. So I'm going to just go ahead and drop some here. Hopefully this works and it intensifies this eyeshadow. Let's see. Oh, much better. Much better. See? Much better. Just needed it to come up out more. Much better. Alright, good, good, good. Alright. So then I'm going to go out and go back into that steel Twilight, which is that purple grayish, because now it's now the gray doesn't show. But so let me go back in there and just put that in my shade here, my eyelid, and just put a little bit back there. Okay, a lot better. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay, and so with the purple, I'm gonna go back again. All right, good, 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 good. Okay, now I am gonna go ahead and take a darker purple for the outer part of my the outer part here, and I'm gonna go with this purple, and that purple is called Smoldering Purple. Okay, so we're gonna use that purple just to darken here and make it smoky. And I want to just focus on the outer corner and then work it inwards, okay? Work it inwards, just like that. And like every palette, you're gonna have some hit and miss. Looks like, you know, I usually do other colors with this palette, and like I did actually the blue halo with this palette, and it was really good. But I guess these purples is the first time I'm using these purples, and I guess it's not as powerful as the blue ones, or not as pigmented, I would say. But just use the darkest purple you have in your palette, go into the outer corner and just work it inwards, and then you want to go a little bit to the on top of the lid and just smudge it in there too, just like that. Then I will go over again with the purple and blend it into the outer purple, so that way there's no harsh lines. And with no products on the brush, just go ahead and go back and forth and just blend it really well, so there's no harsh lines. Yes, you see I have a lot of fallout from this eyeshadow, but since I have no makeup on, it's okay. So I'm gonna go, and I want one more of that purple to show. So I'm just gonna go in again and just add more purple. And you keep adding until you're satisfied. So I think that's the best I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna just clear out here, down here, and take this out. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna put the purple on that side, and again, I'm gonna go ahead and do the artificial tear on the brush. That one is better. Okay, and so as you do that, then you're going to go into the other purple, which I mentioned here, and it's called Smoldering Purple. That one there to do it at the outer. like a V. You want to get that in here in the edge of the eye and focus on that part, just making sure that it gets most of the color payoff goes there, and then work your way inwards, okay? So you're going to work your way in. So you're going to come out, focus on that, work your way to the bottom of the lid, and work your way in. And then just blend, blend, blend until you're able to get a full, nice, clean shadow in there. And don't worry about the fallout. If your eyeshadows are like mine, they have a fallout. Don't worry about that because you can always go back and clean that. And I don't have any makeup on right now, so it doesn't really matter at the moment because it's not gonna affect it. If you were to have your makeup already, I will show you a trick by putting some tape, and I'll do that in my next tutorial. I'll go ahead and have makeup on, and I'll show you how to do that with the tape, so that way you can have the tape on and not mess up your makeup, okay? Alright, so then I'm gonna go ahead and just move a little bit more inward and a little bit here to the end of my eyelid. Right, and then I'm gonna go put a little bit more of that purple on this side. And that's just because I like it more vibrant. But if you are satisfied with the color the way you have it, that's okay. You do not have to use that to make it more vibrant. That's just me. So with a clear brush, I'm just gonna go back in and just smooth out the extra shadow that I just added here. Okay. So then I'm gonna wipe that right off. For now, still have to do a little bit more cleaning on that. And alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and use now a flat brush, and this is actually from Ulta Cosmetics, and it is $1, I believe, in Walmart, so it's not bad at all. I'm gonna go ahead and use this white right here, and this white is called Full Moon, and I'm gonna use that under my eyebrows. And that's a big payoff. See, I guess it's just a darker color that it wasn't a big payoff. And this is not this is like a starky white. It is not shiny. It's a matte white. I didn't want to wear any dark, shiny white. I'm going to do the shiny in here. But this is just a white. And I'm just going to blend a little bit more because just to avoid any harsh lines. Since I added that white there, I don't want it to look, a little harsh. Okay. Now for the inner here, I am going to do a shiny white. And it's actually going to be this one right here. And it's not actually white. It's more of a cream. And that one is called Silk. And that one I'm going to use in the inner corner. In here. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and start my eyeshadow, my foundation. I'm going to be using the Revlon 24-hour color stay, and my color is actually in let's see, I don't remember, up to 40, medium beige. Okay, so I'm gonna use that to do my foundation, and let's see here. Okay, put that there. And this is how I usually do my foundation because just I feel like I get the most payoff this way. But by all means, you can do it how you prefer. Not a problem. Just a little bit here. And a little bit here. Okay. Alright, and let's get started with that. I'm going to use my blender from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to use that to blend everything out. And yeah, so and I'm sorry if you can hear the TV. The TV is on in the living room. Okay. And once you start putting your foundation, you actually lose any powder, that any fallout from your eyeshadows that was in your face will actually disappear because of the foundation. It's gonna actually remove it. So when doing colors that have a lot of fallout, which a lot of the dark colors tend to have, either do your foundation afterwards or use the technique of putting a tape here, and that way when you remove the tape, all of the fallout that's on the tape will not affect your foundation. But it is good to set with a translucent powder so that if any fallout does fall there, with a fluffy clean oh gosh, I can't speak. Fluffy clean brush, you can wipe it out, and because of the powder is there, it won't affect it. Okay, and then we're gonna use again, I'm gonna use the same concealer that I used to prime my eye, which is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And that is gonna just to cover there. I'm gonna put a little bit here on my forehead. I also put a little bit here down the bridge of my nose, a little bit here, and a little bit here. And that's just to even out the color, the brightening. Because I am going to do some contouring, so it does brighten up the eye. My husband always says, it looks like I'm going to war when I do this. So, it reminds me of him every time I do this. I can hear him saying, it looks like you're going to war. Not that I know anything about that, but. And thank you to all the people that did go to war or are planning to go to war and are fighting for our country. Thank you for your service. We do appreciate that. I know a lot of have family and friends who have been there. So I'm so grateful for what they do every day for us. Okay. Alright. So there goes that, and then that is smoothed out. Now for my translucent powder, to set my face, I'm going to use the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. It is translucent, so you cannot see anything. Doesn't leave a white starking on face and anything. And it's clear. It's very good. It's actually extremely good. I'm surprised. And e.l.f. does a very good job with these products. So as to set it, I just use the sponge that it comes with, and I just gently tap. Just like that. Just under the eyes. I heard that it is best to tap instead of rubbing I believe I heard it from Makeup Geek Marlena, because I guess it sets it better, and it does prevent it from getting cakey when you rub it. It can get cakey. So I am tabbing just as she says, and I'm tabbing a little bit here and a little bit here with the other places that I put the concealer. Just to make sure everything is smooth. Okay. So now I'm going to finish my eyes, and I'm just going to smoke it out in the bottom of my lid. I'm going to go ahead and use the pencil brush that I've been using are from e.l.f. It's this one here. This is a smudge brush, I can't say the word brush. I don't know what's going on. Smudge brush, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of black from this palette. The black right here, it is called Galaxy. So I'm gonna take that black and I'm just gonna go ahead and go along my bottom eyelid, as you can see. And then with a pencil brush, I'm gonna go into the purple. I'm gonna go first into this purple, and that's let's see what it was called, Smoldering Plum. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and I'm gonna smudge the black. Okay, I'm gonna do that on the other side. Take a little bit of the black Galaxy. Then I'm going to go back to the Smoldering Purple. I'm going to smudge it out. That makes it a nice smoky purple eye. Then I'm just going to take that same pencil brush, the same purple, and just go ahead and bring it up. Just connect it a bit, just so it doesn't look any different. Same thing I'm going to do on the other eye. Connect it from the bottom and just bring it up a little bit and connect it like that. I'm going to take a little bit more of the silk. I want a little bit brighter in my inner corner. Okay. And so there goes the purple. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I don't know what's going on. Purple smoky eye. And now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyelashes now. I am going to curl them. And actually, before I do my eyebrow, my eyelash, I'm going to go ahead with Jordana. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my waterline. And I'm going to do it in my in the eyeline here. This is so difficult for me to do. It really makes my tears come out. I wish I could do this so much better. Okay, that's the most I'm gonna get done. Okay, makes me want to cry. Alright, so then I'm gonna go ahead and use the Falsies Push Up Drama by Maybelline, and I'm gonna use that for my eyelashes. I already curled them. Just gonna go ahead and put some mascara. This is actually a very good. I know I've heard a lot of YouTube likers like it, but I've also heard bad reviews from it. And me personally, I like it. For some reason, I don't know, it just makes my eyelashes look very full and long, and I just like the way it looks. It looks like I have falsies on. And since I don't, the eyeliner always does it to me. I don't want to get mascara on my face. Okay. Okay, and since I don't wear falsies, this is why I like this one, because I feel like I have falsies on, but without the trouble of putting the falsies on. And I know a lot of people don't think it's a lot to do, but my eyes are so sensitive, I can never get it for the life of me. I try, and I don't know, I think I need a class on how to put the falsies lashes, because I'm not getting it. And I try, I follow people's tutorial, and I just still can't get it. So I'm going to put a little bit here. Okay. That's the bottom line. It's almost done. Okay, so we're almost done here. And I'm going to go ahead and just contour just a bit. I'm going to go ahead and use my palette from my Ulta Cosmetics box, which is this one. It doesn't have a name, but I'm going to go ahead and list it down below. I'll find the name. It came with a little sticker, and I threw it out, and I don't know where I put it. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this color right here, which is like a sandy, like a cool tone. And I have my brush. I don't know where I put it. Okay, so I'm going to use the cool tone part. And where did I put my brush? Oh, here it goes. Okay, and I'm going to use this. It's a Flawless Concealer brush, but it actually works good with the contour because it's small. So I'm going to use that. So I'm going to use that here. My eyes are really bothering me. See? I'm sorry this video is so long. I don't want to be taking this long on videos, and I do apologize because it's that long. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead with the bronzer, and I'm going to use the same brush just to bronze it up a little bit on top of the contours cool tone. I will also link that below, the name of it, because I don't have, again, the name. And it's the same palette from Ulta. And it actually is very good. This palette is extremely good. Alright, so now for blush, I am going to use the blush that this also comes with. And I'm going to go ahead and use this pink one right here. It's a very nice pale baby pink. I'm just going to go ahead and I actually like this pink because it has like a translucent like shine to it. I don't know, it's just very pretty. I'm just going to go ahead and add that too. See, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like a sheen pink. And almost looks like I have, like if it was to be the highlighter, but it's not. Very pretty, right? I like this palette a lot. Okay, and just put there, just to give it a little bit of color. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and use this highlight here, which is a nice pinky highlight. And I'm going to use that on my face, just to highlight my cheekbones. I'm going to highlight also the bridge of my nose. And I'm going to highlight my forehead a little bit. And my lip part here to accentuate. And I love highlighting. I can highlight my whole entire face if that was allowed. Which I guess you can do whatever you want because it's your face. But I wish it was like a bronzer if I could just put it all over the place. Alright, so, to even out the contour, I am going to put a little bit of bronzer on my forehead. Just so, because I know I put a lot of, I'm going to put some down here. Just to even out the contouring. And also I'm going to put a little bit in the bridge of my nose. Just to make that look nice and even. There you go. Okay, we're almost done. I'm so sorry, this is really long. Alright, and so I'm going to because the eye is so dramatic, which I kind of think I messed up there. No, sorry guys. Because the eyes are so dramatic, I'm actually gonna go with a natural lip. You can go bold. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I do. There's no rules that apply to me for that. But today, because it's daytime and it's not nighttime, I am gonna go with a new lip, and I'm actually going to use. What do I use? I'm going to go with this one. This is actually by Milani, and it is called Precious, number 11. So I'm going to go, it's a liquid lipstick, Amore Matte Lip Cream. I'm going to go with this one. Oh my god. Every time I smell this, it makes me want to have cake. That's not good because I can't be eating cake. So, but it just smells so good. Okay. I think everybody who has used this before knows exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. You know, one time I was wearing this, and my dog, he was sniffing my lips. I think he smelled it too. Amazing. It smells so good. Okay. Alright, so that's just basically it. Gotta fix this hair. But besides that, there goes my purple smoky eye. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. If you like this this video, go ahead and thumbs up. Please don't rate me on my speech, because obviously today is a very difficult day for me. I don't know what happened. I am not speaking proper. Oh my god. Please ignore that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you don't judge me on all the mistakes that I just did. But just keep in mind, I am new at this and I don't know what it is. I'm not nervous, but I am just tongue twisted. I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, okay. Time to finish. Alright, so just so you know, again, purple smoky eye look. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel, and I am going to be doing a new look soon with the makeup, same palette that I used. I think it was different palette, not sure. Anyway, stay tuned to my channel. I'm going to be doing a halo look with blue and silver. Very beautiful. Got a lot of thumbs up on that on my page on Facebook, so I'm definitely going to do that look for you guys. So if you have any question, please feel free to comment below. And again, thank you so much for watching and putting up with me. I enjoyed this, and I hope that you did as well. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Bye bye.